Hey guys, Lift here. Yeah, sorry, this video is super late. I kind of got caught up with midterms and then I was on spring break this past week, so I didn't really have my computer, but I figured I'd finally I don't know, post a video of that time that I played Fallout 76 with Daniel, or also known as RTGame. But yeah, so I guess I'll kind of just talk about what I experienced and what it was like. So I guess first off, I had no idea that I was on stream, no idea that I was playing with Daniel. His initially his voice sounded very familiar, but I couldn't really like put my finger on it, and so I didn't really give it much thought. So that was probably like the most common question I was asked. But yeah, we can go ahead and get into it. So I guess right off the bat, in the stream when he was fighting the school here, funny enough, I had literally logged in probably like maybe 5 minutes before this, and I had fast traveled over to this area to do a quest. And I kind of gave up on the quest and started walking over to this area here, which is, I guess, first how I encountered him.
Just doesn't want to be played today. This gun has no ammo. Okay. What have I got? I've got my crappy pipe pistol. This guy's just... Hey, he's level 85.
Yeah, and so at this point, I had seen that there was a glowing ghoul like not too far from him, so I figured probably better to get rid of that ghoul before I stop and talk.
Can you hear me? Well, my lift is here at least. I don't think you can hear me. You...
So here I was trying to mess around with my audio settings and my push to talk settings, because from the times that I had used it, it was kind of buggy, so I wasn't actually sure if Daniel could hear me or if I could hear him. Hello.
Dude, you scared the shit out of me.
Oh, sorry.
How are you finding it? Like, because I know things were a bit bumpy at launch.
Yeah, okay, now this was weird. Like I kept talking, but and I had not changed any settings whatsoever. I was pressing I think I had left control set for push to talk. And yeah, I was talking and I don't know.
Audio's not got... He doesn't know what's happened either. Okay. I was only talking to you. I don't know what's gone on. I don't know why I can't hear you anymore. Um... But I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna roam off and climb that mountain. How's it going, Lift?
Yeah, see, and then at this point I was messing with my audio settings while he was running up this hill, and so I tried to catch up with him, tried to talk to him again. Still didn't work. Um, and then at this point, gave him the water and some food. Um,
I'm having a bit of trouble, man. Oh, thank you very much, man. That's very sweet of you. I really appreciate that. I think he might just be...
yeah, and so then when he gave me those bobbleheads, I took them from the bag, and then for some reason my character froze, so I was still able to like look around, shoot my gun and all that, but I couldn't switch to other guns and I couldn't open my Pip-Boy. I couldn't do anything. That never happened to me. So this at this point I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to help out this guy anymore because I gotta disconnect, reboot the game, and there's still no function where you can rejoin your last server.
Oh, hey, bud.
Yeah, and so here I restarted my game and I somehow ended up back in the same exact server. Maybe the game has a function where, like, if you quit and rejoin within, like, I don't know, 5 minutes of leaving that server, maybe it knows to put you back in. But so then I got back in, checked the map, and ran over to him.
Buddy.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. How's it going,
Oh,
my
there we
man?
go.
Oh,
Yeah,
good to
that
have you
was
back.
weird. Like, I couldn't hear you, and then, like, yeah. After you dropped off that stuff in the bag, I like froze and I couldn't
Oh,
move.
okay.
So yeah, and during this whole time, I was wondering why I kept getting so many like friend requests, cause and the friend request system in the game is kind of weird. Like when someone sends you a friend request, it gives you like the friend added message when you still have to accept them. So I kept getting those messages, and I was like, oh, this is weird. I I don't know. This game is weird sometimes. There is another there's another park down farther south that I think has some games to play for quests, but yeah, that's the Camden Park area where there's some daily quests where you like throw rocks through tires or eat a bunch of hot dogs or
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the teddy bears. How do I throw my grenade? I was gonna make a joke.
oh, okay.
That did not work the way I intended. I hope that joke was worse.
Yeah, so here I was like trying to actually revive him, but then I later learned or figured out that you can only revive someone who's like critically injured, not straight up dead like RT was.
Yeah, I hope that joke was worse. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way over to the Mothman Museum because that seems like the next thing of interest on the map. This area is called Deathclaw Island. I don't.
Oh,
Should we be here? This doesn't seem
that
safe.
sounds fun.
Let's. Yeah, I mean, I got a sledgehammer. There's a surprising lack of Deathclaws for an island called Deathclaw Island.
Well, and he jinxed it. Don't speak too soon. Yeah, look her up behind you.
Oh shit! Hang on, I'm coming to offer backup. By which I mean just kite the Deathclaw.
There we go. This actually could have turned out pretty bad because I had gotten out of my power armor to cross the river. Because if you're in power armor and you cross a body of water, you like walk super slow under it. So I'd gotten out and I was over like the max carry weight limit. So I was, in addition to that, I was moving slow and also losing action points every time I was moving. So, and I was trying to use VATS to kill this Deathclaw, but I kept running out. So this actually might have gone a lot worse, but luckily it didn't.
Good. Nice teamwork there. Was that building we were in? That was the Mothman Museum, was it?
Yep. Yeah, a lot of these places are kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, there's nothing really here. I thought it'd be a little cooler, honestly. Listen, Lift, it's been lovely chatting to you. I think I might hop off by myself a while and just kind of catch up.
All right, no problem. Now, like when I was reading, like all your guys' awesome comments on his video, there was like the comments of like, "Oh, you left Lyft, very disappointed or whatever." And honestly, like I'm totally fine when people, want to play alone and things like, because like for the majority of this game, I kind of wanted to just, play solo. Didn't really feel like talking to other people, so I totally understood what RT was coming, where he was coming. Obviously, I had no idea it was on stream, but if like he just wanted to play alone, I totally understood that. And like, because the other point that he brought up was how it's super hard to kind of get into like the lore and the story of the game when you're playing with other people, and I totally agree with that. I find myself sometimes just like rushing through locations when I'm with other people because we're too busy like talking or fighting with other people, and we can't, like, or fighting mobs and stuff like that, and we can't like, read papers or listen to holotapes or things like that.
Thanks for just kind of showing me about a bit and like, saving me from the many things that have tried to murder me.
No problem. But yeah, so that's kind of my experience, or my, I guess, I don't know, my side of the story. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, this is enough, I don't know, proof for the people that claim that I'm not the actual Lyft or whatever, which is totally fine. I understand why people would be skeptical about some random dude commenting on his video and saying, "Hey, I'm Lyft" and all that stuff. I know people have also asked me, "Hey, Lyft, you should make, more videos about helping people in 76 and stuff like that." And I've actually been trying to kind of find people, but it's actually really hard, or it's very uncommon to actually find people who actually enable their mic and talk. Because I think, like I said, they're kind of more focusing on playing solo to kind of get through the story first. So I'll keep trying. If that doesn't work, maybe I'll put out some other videos. As much as I'd like to make like weekly videos on 76 or something like that, currently pretty busy with school. I graduate this May, and then I'll start working. So I don't think this will become a regular thing, unfortunately. So sorry to all you guys who want weekly stuff, but I think I'll still post videos here and there. If you have suggestions or anything like that, feel free to leave them in the comments, or you can tweet them at me on Twitter. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.